How's it going, everybody? Give me another exciting episode with more Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes on the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to it. So on last time, we have took the battle to the Stratagem Gambit, and we went into one to draw all the enemy territory just to go ahead and battle head on to just to defeat all the stronghold captain, which they were all the Cavaliers, and of course we just defeated the one that's named Balfour, and the second which is Ferdinand. And to be honest, I mean, we saw in the bit of progress what's going to happen in Garden Mark. So we're going to just check in with chapter 6 while we press any button we want. So I'll get started on pressing the Y button where I can feel my phone showing it. And actually, we can go ahead and continue with the A button. So yeah, I mean, we did finish chapter 5, the Golden Guardian, which is already cleared. It's check off in our bucket list.
Golden Wildfire. The leader's stratagem. The Alliance army pushes back the Empire at Deirdre, where they receive word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance. It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan. With their position lost, the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
The Imperial forces within the Alliance are currently dispersed between the western part of Riegan Territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway, here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in Western Riegan Territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kinda simple if you ask me.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now.
We just have to herd the Imperial Army into Western Riegan Territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgles has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender. But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've got to get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge has fallen back into enemy hands.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Riegan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Riegan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Myrddin with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies. I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Why was I not informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory. I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
And you believe they'll make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert. To think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life. The world truly is a mysterious place.
Okay, now we got something going on in the war map. Alright, so very see, cause we got something popping up. Alright, so that appeared to be our next main story quest. Well, it's just gonna be for a while, so we go ahead and press on A.
Let's talk.
Alright, so let me get rid of the audio. I'm sorry. Sure, have you heard the news? Okay, so host want a word. So let's go and have a talk.
Excellent.
We have a new facility where you can research the battle tactics. Studying is no substitute for real life experience, of course, but it should still prove as useful. Take a look at when you have a chance. Alright, I will do so. Take a look at it later. So let's see what's going on around here. So there are a couple of these orange spots because to be honest, I mean, we got a lot to do around here because we had to get each characters in full training. So let's get them in good shape and exercise. So let's see. Now we can go ahead and acquire Clad by selecting Claude. And it seems like that we can go ahead and like what? So can we just keep on leveling up Master? Okay, so what else can we get? Okay, well, I'm suggesting that we can't get all of that. So if we keep on heading bottom, somehow we get the dexterity on 30. But you know what? Let's upgrade this shot over here. So you know what? I really think that. Yeah, I really think that Claude should be the archer for now. So the archer is proficient with the bow and it has an excellent dexterity and uncanny good luck. An uncanny good luck, I'm sorry. Alright, so there we have it. So we have the Claude in full upgrade. So we're gonna skip that. And yeah, so we can change the unit class to archer. So unusable ability will automatically swap with optimal replacement. Would you like to equip ability manually? No, we're fine. So there's nothing that we can acquire for class right now. So let's go ahead and like train each character. So we're gonna get them in full level up. So what can we start leveling up now? So you know what? I really think we should get Marianne up to speed because that's worth a lot of experience to be getting all of that gold to the waste. But that's all we can manage. So let's go ahead and press B and keep at it. And Claude need to catch up. Okay, so he need to be on level 20, like the
step closer to my goal.
Yeah, so he need to be on level 20 like Shaz is. And Lauren's on level 14, so let's get him up to speed. So we'll just get him up to level 17, which is fine. So it's better luck that we
still far from my best.
Well, as I was saying, it's better luck that we don't have our money wasted. All right, so let's go pressing B.
Can't wait to see how you
Okay, so we can take a look at the chart on the top left. So we got it's a facility that can be expanded and use support compensation, which is available. So let's go over to support info. And let's check in with Claude. So Claude and Lawrence have a new conversation. So let's go ahead and check in with the guys. So we need to get these guys in rank B. So let's go ahead and select Lawrence and let's see let's see what they talk about.
Sorry for the wait, Lawrence. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it about a girl?
No. I wish to discuss the consequences of your strategy at the Great Bridge of Murden.
Oh, that. If it's an apology you want, I'll say it as many times as I need to. Both to you and your father. My plan left a cloud of treason hanging thick over the Honorable House Gloucester. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Please, I have already accepted your apology. And besides, did my father not agree to your scheme? Luckily, my own person remains unsullied, and I will soon remedy the blemishes on my family name. You have my word.
If that's not it, then what do you want to talk about?
There is something I wish to confirm with you. A matter regarding the future of the Leicester Alliance. Can we really trust you, Claude? I have no qualms admitting that your work has freed the Alliance from a number of tight situations. And yet, I have never been able to fully place my trust in you. The same is true even now. Were it as simple as choosing to believe, I would do just that. But this situation makes me uneasy. Day after day, I find myself forced to rely on a man with unclear roots and even more unclear intentions.
Your tongue's as sharp as ever, Lawrence. But I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. I wouldn't trust me either in your shoes. If I were you, I wouldn't let my loved ones touch a guy like me with a 10-foot poleaxe, let alone count on me to keep them safe.
You are quick to disparage yourself.
Yeah, maybe I took it a little far there. I mean, I'm not that bad, am I? Still, I'm not all-knowing or all-powerful like the goddess is. There's no way for me to know what the future might hold. Which means there's only one thing I can do. Stack my deck with as many cards as I can so we're ready for anything that comes our way. But on that front, the possibilities are kinda endless. No matter how many tricks I've got in my pocket, there's still this lingering worry I just can't shake. That's what I meant by not being able to trust myself. I feel like I'm constantly walking this tightrope with no clear end in sight. Lawrence? Are you even listening? If you were any quieter, I think you'd have died on the spot.
I am present, yes. I was just so shocked to hear you voice your anxieties that I struggled to find words. Could this be another of your schemes? What do you hope to gain by deceiving me so?
Whoa, slow down there. You're the one who brought this whole thing up, remember? Kinda rude to react like that after I go and spill my heart out to you, don't you think?
Forgive me, I seem to have lost my presence of mind entirely. I fear I may be entering a state of shock.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Claude and Lawrence have attained support level C. Okay, so I thought they're going to build up more but rank B, but now they're still on C. Well, they did improve their support to rank C, of course. Well, I thought they're going to get even more higher but rank B, but that's not something we ever look at. So let's go over with Convoy real quick. So I really think we should check in with Claude more. But it seems like that I don't actually have the one that I purchased. Yeah, but it's kind of odd because it's not available in Battlelord. So there's like a couple each character that we must go over because we are not playing it in a while. I mean, we want to play with him some more. Alright, and of course, actually, let's just go ahead and explore town a bit. So there's hold on, wrong button. That was B. So let's go talk to this gatekeeper, mercenary. Okay, close enough. Taking out the remaining Imperial troops in Leicester. Hold on. Let's start all over. Taking out the remaining Imperial troops in Leicester shouldn't be too tough. But as I counter Burgley's launches and attack as well, we might not be able to fend him off. People will say he killed a bear with nothing but his 2 hands. That's how strong he is. Ooh, he's been taken out like a man. He's some bear killer. What? I mean, I couldn't even get any wrong ideas. I mean, somehow he may seem insane. I'm looking forward to meeting this guy. Actually, wait, I just missed past it. I vowed to get revenge on the Empire before the Alliance was crushed once and for all. But now we're in a position to completely turn the tables. I can't believe it. Our leader is something else. Okay, now we go ahead and press onward down this way. So there's something else that we must go talk to. So if we go ahead and explore what's around here. So actually, I think we're supposed to talk to this guy. So this one is Arson. So it's been some 100 years since Deirdre saw battle. I never wanted to set eyes on the Imperial Army again. I'll drive them out for good, would you? Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna go check in with the blacksmith.
Hey there.
So we can expand something at the facility if we have to. So let's go ahead and expand this. So it's say provide better smithing equipment. Provide better smithing equipment to increase the efficiency, slightly reduces the cost of using the blacksmith. Alright then. So just to take a look at the material that we got here. So we only got here is 15 of the apprentice smithing sets. That's how much we own. So let's go ahead and purchase it for 1,000 and see what's on the chart. Okay, so it felt like we got no materials on us. Now let's go press on B and let's go enforce your weapons and see what's on and see what's new. So this is kind of brand new to me. So this one is the Iron Lens, which is on +2, and the boost conditions are level 1, and it's on inverted physical or magic. So it says standard lens are made of iron, simple but effective. I mean, we should go and try it. I mean, let's go ahead and increase that. So we're gonna increase the. Actually, let's go ahead and increase the might. So we'll go and increase that to the 32, just for a little bit. Alright, and there we have it. So we're good to go now. So we have it on Iron Lens +6. Well, so that's how much we can increase, but not decreasing. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we got here the Iron Gauntlets. So we should go and have that in full upgrade. Okay, so you know what? Now, say we don't actually have the one that we got rid of, because Claude is not actually going with Brawler, so he's just going to go for Archer for now. So let's see here. So we got here at the Iron Bow. So let's go ahead and do some full upgrade on that. So I think we should go ahead and upgrade the durability just for once. And we should go ahead and get that into, actually let's get it a little bit more, but 32.
Is this it?
Alright, so that's perfect. I mean, we want to increase that. So we want each character to build up their weapons a little bit stronger. So wait a minute, if there's something else new to it. Okay, so there are 2 Iron Tomes. So we got Iron Tome +2 and Iron Tome +5. So I'm gonna go for Iron Tome +5. So let's get that into, get it in a little bit of upgrading.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's definitely right. So we got that on 38. So wait a minute, there's still more? How could there be more? Okay, so we got the Mace, Ace, and the Iron Edge. So you know what? That we're not gonna go over right now. So let's just try to ignore it for now. So we got something coming from down south. But no, let's just check in at the southeast. Wait a minute, it's not there. So I'm with too busy looking at the map while I figure out where to go now. So let's go and move around here. So what is this? Oh wait a minute. So it's another journal. So it's a history of Footland Footland 1. I mean, so under the training of a ruthless disorder, the people endure a long period of suffering. A vile nemesis who proclaimed himself the king of liberation, delighted in reward and bloodshed, rather than rebelling against his persecution, but people of Footland fell to his death in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and thief. Okay, sorry. I don't know what's going on with my controller. I just slipped my thumb while I was trying to like steady focus on the summary of the story of history of Footland 1, but that's something I need to get more information about. So 41 years before the founding of the Justin Empire, Santa Sarah appeared in the land of Imbar and through of many unfathomable miracles she performed spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Footland who went on to the form of the Holy Church of Saros. Emperor Year 1 of the founding of the Erestan Empire and the first year of our calendar of the glorious Erestan Empire was found. Its name was given by an oracle and is a future blessed by the goddess. Its capital in Bard was chosen to govern the southern region of Footland, where the divine Santa Saros also lent her power. Emperor Year 32 of the War of Heroes, Wilhelm Paul Ravel, the inaugural Adjustant Emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Footland. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any houses the territory that dared to seek more power. Emperor Year 46 in the Battle of Grunder Field. An intense battle erupted on Grunder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the imperial forces of the Adjustant Empire clashed, but the imperial forces emerged victorious. Emperor Year 91, the Battle of Tilting. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the imperial forces this time at Tilting Plains, but the evil Nemesis finally failed and the Empire secured a momentous victory. Emperor Year 98, the War of Heroes ends. The successor to the great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lakanon I, succumbed to the sudden illness. The Empire, which ruled over the majority of Footland, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. Okay, so that's the whole story that we already read. So that's all I had to read to you throughout this gameplay. So let's go ahead and skip this. And let's go ahead and talk to the tactic instructor. So here we researched the latest and greatest tactic ever to the grace of the field battle. If our findings pique your interest, I would be delighted to assist you. How about it? Okay, so you're giving us the one that's called Beginner Combat Manual. Okay, so the Tactic Academy says here, at the Tactic Academy, you can enhance your units of battle proficiency. Expanding this facility will unlock a new avenue for improvements. Facility effect includes unlocking additional warrior gauges, unlocking vulnerability slots, unlocking level capabilities for unique abilities. Alright, well that's cool stuff. So that's something that we go over with that Tactic Academy. I mean that's a lot of new information we're getting here throughout this tutorial. So let's see what's on the expand facility. So it's still we own 15. So you give us more, but the 15 of the beginner, or actually I think that's 10. So we acquire the total to the 15 that which we already own. And it says here research tactic facility taking on a great number of enemy at once. Allow the unit to gain a second warrior gauge at the Tactic Academy. Alright then, well you know what? Let's go ahead and spend all the money on building up this facility. So your camp is now level D. Your supply of training points and activity points has increased. Alright, very good to hear. So it seemed like that we had to go and keep on trying our hardest. So we had to get the one that's called Beginner Combat Manual and the one for Advanced Combat Manual. Okay, so we need to get all of that in case we want this whole chart completed. So let's go ahead and press B and let's see, so we can learn some tactics. Okay, so each team can go and learn increase their warrior gauge, which is already checked off. So let's see now. So some of it costs money, so let's see what happens if we go and get another for increasing the warrior gauges. So it said master attack to that facility and taking on multiple enemies at once grants a second warrior gauge. You know what? I'm interested. Okay, so we got that check off. So it does seem like that we can't go do anything anymore. So you cannot learn that battle tactic because if you research advanced multi-opponent battle tactic facility effect that has not been unlocked. Oh, alright then. So it's something that we gotta do. So we have to come back to that later. So tactics are essential to any victory. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. Okay, so we got an award which is available. So it's a bat somewhere at the... Where exactly is it at? Okay, so somewhere at the facility master. So I think we were supposed to talk to this reward guard over here.
Well, how'd it go?
It's been going so great. Thank you for asking. So we got here the one that's called a premium magic herb. So it says a collection of especially pure magical herbs. Permanently increases magic by 2. Yes, so let's get one. So you work real hard for this. Put it to good use. Okay, so the more reward that we experience on completing the story, the more we come back and get what we need. In that case, that we want to increase up a benefit to each and every one of these characters, just to decrease up their results and everything. So let's take a look at recreations quarter. Recreations quarter. Oh, it's recreation quarter. I mean, okay, I was right before. I'm sorry, my mind kind of slipped up more. So, what we got going on here? So I really think we should go ahead and get everything. We need to keep getting everything. So it says here, learn basic culinary arts. Hire an apprentice chef to teach a cooking class. Slightly increases the chance of successfully cook a meal. So yeah, let's do that. I mean, that's something that we have to do to boost up the cooking more. So that's good stuff there. Alright, so I think we're done spending more money on junk right now. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go and take on the strategist. Well, actually, hold on. Before we do that, let me go on ahead and talk to this citizen down at the stairs. So we can go ahead and talk to this guard over here. Okay, so it's a female. So this is a Alliance General. I'm from Baron Albrecht's household. They are a minor and noble family in the western part of Midwestern Territory. Since they are so removed from the front line, the lady of the house is acting like the war doesn't affect her. But this crisis that had greatly pained the young Baron. Okay, now I think that's all the people we talked to around here. Now let's go ahead and do the one for strategist.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Okay, so we're gonna take on the battlefield, and we're gonna see what's going on here. So who is that? So Anna, so this is somewhere at Anna's shop. Okay, so occasionally Anna's shop will appear on the war map. Anna will change the location each time you engage in the battle, so don't miss your chance to visit her shop. Okay. If you select a surveying spot there where Anna is currently located on the war map, Anna will visit your camp and set up shop there for the duration of the current chapter. You can buy rare and precious item from Anna's shop. I see. Alright, now let's go over and see what's available. So you know what? Now we want to go ahead and do the one for the Midwestern Riegan Territory, which is say secure Deirdre. So the enemies are level 16. So we got each character up to speed. So we got them on level 16, unless more but higher than that. So ensuring that Deirdre's safety is paramount, especially while the Alliance's intention is focused on containing the Imperial invaders. Swiftly eliminate the bandits and march on. Alright, so we need to keep it up because we had to get more of these intimidate seal. So let's go ahead and select the destination of this area, and let's go ahead and begin the battle. Now, I really think we should get Ignatz on board. So, it said defeat condition, okay, hold on, I'm not reading all of that, I'm sorry. What I was thinking. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So, we got here, it's a Lascivia, we got Holtz. But you know what, let's go ahead and change characters. So, I really think we should sit Shaz out for this. But you know what? Ignatz is on level 14. You know what? I almost forgot. I think we gotta go level up Ignatz some more. But we'll play Ignatz later. Right now, I really think we should play with some different type of characters. Okay, so we got Marianne. Actually, let's go ahead and have Marianne come to battle.
Oh, me?
Yeah, so we'll have you join us. And we are gonna go to... Okay, so let's go to battle detail first. So it says we have to defeat 500 enemies, and in the defeat condition, it says the mission time limit expires. Okay, so we have the time limit, so it only lasts for 7 minutes. So that's something we need to speed up and like not fail to attempt the mission. So let's just check in with Marianne. So we're gonna actually hold on. No, that won't be a perfect fit. Okay, let's go to Battleline. So we got here is the one that's called a Volunteer Magic Corps. So your authority level is too low to assign a Battleline. Alright then. Well, it felt like we're not getting that anytime soon. So let's see, we got something that's called Life Force. So it says a greatly increased damage dealt by combat arts and magic, and causes the unit to sustain the damage of which each are used in proportion to mount. Okay, so let's go get one. And we got something that's called Faith at level 1. So that's a new one. Increasing the discovery amount of healing magic by 10%. Okay then, so let's go over and look at this chart. So it seems like Marianne is not close on level yet. So you know what? Let's just sit. Wait a minute. Let me check with Marianne again. Yeah, it seems like that we have to go ahead and train with Marianne more. I mean, that's something that we gotta do. Because it's just a whole lot of homework that we had to get done. So let's go ahead and return. Whoa, hold on. Alright, here we go. So we're ready to go back to the fight.
I won't fail.
Alright.
Southern Goneril has entered the fray.
I hope I can be of some use.
Okay, so we got here is a monk over there. So hold on. So we got here is a new mission starting. So we have to defeat all 500 enemies. So let's go ahead and talk on. So we got more coming at the north from here. So Raphael, you will make your way up to the north to take out the enemy base, the stronghold captain. So it's somewhere at the Dockside Plaza.
There's nothing these muscles can't do.
All right, well we look forward to that. So Holtz is gonna go ahead and take out the enemy, and Lascivia is gonna do the same while I go take out the monk.
You can count on me.
So there's like a lot of each homework that we gotta get done around here. So you know what, Lascivia will be fine over there. Alright, because cool actually, because we can get to play each different type of characters. Alright, so now I see this monk know how to dodge. Okay, so let's try this combo. It's YX, YYX. Hold on. So I want to try to like build more powerful magic if I have to. So this monk is trying to get away. Well, not for long, it's not. So we just go ahead and create a phantom spear out of it. So it felt like Marianne is getting kind of weaker, but he's not close to being strong. Okay, so no, let's just keep going. But it felt like that you gotta like keep on training all of these different types of characters, because that's just too much to do. But that's just training all of these characters. Okay, well that's way too many enemies. So we have to do it in the time limit. So you know what? Let's just do this faster. So we'll go take out the fighter. So we need to keep on defeating all 500 enemies. So let's keep at it.
Hey, that went pretty good.
Okay, so there's more enemies coming above these stairs. Alright, well let's keep at it. Okay, well I did not know you're the alleys. So let's move down some. So I want to make sure all of these enemies get cleared. So that's all 500 enemies. So let's look at this map. So there's still more coming from this row. So we want to make sure this row get defeated. Alright, so I'll just make sure I don't take the chance to take damage. Okay, so Lascivia, if you're having trouble, all you gotta do is heal. I mean, don't stretch yourself out. If you're having problems, just, you know, you just gotta heal. It's that simple. I mean, I don't want to just to keep on switching random character because I don't actually want to do it right now because somehow I'm in the middle of this fight with this guard and I'm just trying to clear all 500 enemies on my own. So I think that row is already clear. So I need to go help out a little out of time. So we got here at the base captain. Okay, so let's clear out the base captain. If only that we build up more specials. I mean, that's the most important thing that we must go do. I mean, whatever we go and build more special combos, then the more the merrier. Then somehow we can barely do it as a team here. So we'll probably build out more potential to become one of the fearsome warriors that each character can experience on doing. Now that is the item that did drop, so we need to collect that. So can I see where I'm going, please? Thank you. So we need to go target on this monk. So we only got 6 minutes on the clock. So we did defeat it more, but more about 200. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so we gotta speed up a little bit more. So we're running out of time here. Okay, so we got here is a couple of these fires to clear, and actually, Lasifia, why don't you work your way over there? So we need to get some teamwork going on here.
I'll do my best.
And Raphael, I'm gonna order you to go and take out the fighter. So go take out the fighter for me, and Marianne, you're over there.
Excuse me.
So I want you to go do the same. So you need to go take out the soldier. Yeah, that's good. So let's go on right ahead and step it up. So we can still keep on building more acrobatics.
Your efforts are admirable.
You're relentless.
Alright, so I think that's all the enemies cleared. So we got more coming down at the southeast. So let's go down at the southeast and take out this base captain. Okay, so we got here. It's a whole lot of these enemies to clear. So let's go ahead and build one special because it works a lot faster because that go ahead and increase up our total damage and a high score. So we got more, but the 196 cleared. Okay, so we have to defeat these Bridget and rescue the commoner. All right, now let's have Raphael go put up some dirty work. So I'm gonna let Raphael go and take out one of these Bridgens. So we got 3 Bridgens. So I'm gonna go lend some support with Raphael, while the 2 girls are fighting alongside somewhere up at the north. But wait a minute. Now I almost got one thing. So I think we're gonna take out the priest. All right, so let's go ahead and take out one priest. Alright, so we're going to press and hold this time. So we go ahead and build up more of these acrobatics. And we'll go with one of his grounder. So let's go with one of that. Okay, and don't think you can get away that easy. There's no way you're escaping. Okay, come over here. Don't escape. Hold on. Okay, and now it's done. Okay, wait a minute. So what's going on? So are you, Raphael? Are you even helping or what? Okay, you know what? Let me get to her. I need to back up. Okay, so that is what we gotta do. So we did level up fast. So it seems like Holt is on level 16, and he's improving a lot good. All right. Well, I'm happy to hear. So let's go and build up more powerful attacks. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on building more arts. Okay, because we usually want to unmagic just so that we can get rage up and get more powerful. Okay, so she's good to go now. So we only got 3 minutes, so let's speed this up. Okay, so now let's go take out the base captain. Okay, so Marianne is in trouble. So, Raphael, I want you to go ahead and back Marianne.
Alright, here I go.
So, how about you go and defend her? Okay, so
I better back him up.
yeah, so go back her up, while I hold down the fort. All right, so we need to keep on getting a lot of money because we gotta keep a lookout because somehow there are a little bit more chances, but to find more of those hidden bases. So let's go ahead and move upward. So we're getting here. It's more of these bad guys declared. So if we have one of this special, then suddenly we could just be done with this stage.
Something.
Oh, actually, I think it's not technically a stage. I mean, this is one of the battlefield we need to get finished up on doing. So let's go ahead and blow up one magic. All right, so we're gonna get raised up, and we are gonna wrap this up in big power. All right, so we got all the material we can collect. So we're down to one more. So let's keep at it. So Raphael, I'm gonna let you go all the way down to take out the fighter. And Marianne, you will be down there. And Lasifia, I'm gonna let you go all the way down there. Actually, you can go down there to take out the fighter further on the at the east, because you know that's too far. I want you to stay put. So stay down to take out the fighter, while Raphael go downwards. Okay, Raphael needed to deal some crazy damage, so he need to go take out another of his priests. And Lasifia, you will go down with Lasifia, while I stay on top. So we gotta hurry up because we only got last but 2 minutes. Alright, I think that's done. So we got more than 15 left. So we should be halfway done. We're not wasting no time flat. Okay, Marianne used a vulnerability heal. Vulnerability to heal. Oh, alright. Well, I see because she's thinking right outside the box. Alright. Well, Marianne is putting a lot more thoughtful ideas into the test. So it felt like that the hosts have a level up quick. Alright, so we're gonna keep at it because we did not even see Marianne or Lasifia level up fast. So let's see, where do we want to go next? So we're only down to 1 minute, so let's hurry this up. So we see because the archer is holding down the fort. Okay, and that is Big Rap. Okay, so I think that's it. So that's all 500 enemies defeated.
That's no surprise. I work much harder than anyone else.
Alright, here we go. So the stage is finally completed. Alright, so here's our results. So it seems like each and every one of these characters did level up. So looking at their MVP, because somehow they are increasing up a lot stronger. Because that's something we must manage to do, because somehow we just want to make sure each character go ahead and get more greater experience, just so that they can go learn something new. So it felt like Lasifia learned something new, so you can go learn the ability Regen level 1. Okay, learn the ability Defense +2. Alright, that's good stuff there. So let's go and skip all of that. Alright, so we are experiencing up a lot of money, so that's all we can experience. So each character are still on rank C right now, so we're gonna do to save this data and an overwrite file. And there we have it. So we got training point discovered by 1. And we got 10 strategy resources, very nice to hear. So what's going on? So we got a cutscene.
That you, Claude? What are you doing in a place like this?
Oh, hey. I'm not up to much. Just shirking my duties for a little bit.
Your plan's going well, huh? We've managed to corral most of the Imperial forces that are still in the Alliance.
Everything's moving like clockwork. At this rate, it won't be long before we've finished off the entire enemy force.
You don't seem too happy about it. Hasn't this whole war been unfolding exactly the way you thought it would?
So far, yeah. But it's not over yet. Unless we find a way to stop them, the Empire is going to make another play for the Great Bridge of Murden. And when that happens, we'll be taking on Count Bergliez himself. It'll be a brutal fight, no matter how many angles we try to play. And even if we pull it off, what then? Do we invade the Empire or just stay on the defensive? We don't know what's going on with the Kingdom and the Church, and the Almirans could decide to drop in on us again at any time. There are limits to how far I can map things out, but the Alliance won't survive unless I account for every possibility. I'm dancing as fast as I can here, but there's no end in sight, and these feet are starting to get tired.
Assure him he can do it, or tell him you'll get through it together. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we can say that.
You don't have to shoulder all that weight by yourself. I'm sure we can figure out a plan if everyone puts their heads together.
Now, there's an idea. Hey, would you be willing to hash it out with me?
Me? Oh, I'm not sure there's anything all that useful knocking around in my head.
Speak for yourself. I, for one, have plenty of wisdom to share. Perhaps I should grant you some?
I probably won't be much help, but on the off chance I do get a flash of inspiration, I'll be sure to let you know.
Excuse me? I've placed myself at your disposal, yet you claim there's only an off chance that I'd have a good idea? I'd appreciate a little more credit.
You know, I'm really glad you're the one who hired me, Claude. You've got vision. You think about all these things that had never even occurred to me. Plus, I know you'll always pay me on time.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Sorry to make you listen to all my griping. But you know what? I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to let it all out now and then.
Well, if all you need is someone to vent to, I'm here. I'll even give you a real good rate on it.
Wait, you're charging me for this? You mercenaries sure know how to bleed a guy dry, don't you?
Okay, so it seems like Anna is moving up to another shop somewhere in another proper position. So in the war map, because somehow she's just making up north, and suddenly because she have this another this shop coming somewhere at the Northern Deathna territory. So that's something what he got in his shop. So you know what? That will have to wait for later. So you know what? Before we go end off, so let's just go in and check in with the Midwestern Riegan Territory, which is in uninhabited rundown camp. So you came across a camp that seemed to have been abandoned by a caravan of merchants. You found some useful items. Alright, so we've got basic building material and recruit training gear. Okay, that's good stuff there. And we go on ahead and take a look at the surveying spots. So you decide to camp up by the lake shore. Nearby villagers that donated food to you. Okay, so you know what? We should give one to Marianne. And the one for Ignatz. Actually, yeah, let's do it for Ignatz. So we got the up in morale up. Alright then. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and leave extra quest for later right now. We're gonna have to stop it for a pause. So next time on Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes, we're gonna go ahead and continue on knocking down each and one of these war maps, because somehow there's a lot, like a little more that we can take of a chance just to go and actually I think we should go back into the Goneril, the South Goneril Territory is where we need to be heading, and we need to to like go ahead and get each character in full training, because it's a felt like, but we have not done that yet, because we had to keep like actually, you know what, we're gonna hold on to that for later. Right now we may not have the time for it, but we'll just go ahead and like keep on build up a lot of money just to gain more experience of like leveling up the our weapons and training up these characters. I mean, we're gonna do a whole lot of things that happen on the next series, guys, so you don't go anywhere, and you will be particular on staying tuned on the next video. So next time we'll go ahead and continue where we are left off at the wall match, just to go and knock out the rest of these territories on the next video. So you're enjoying the episode so far. You want to see more Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes, be sure to leave an EVER-TASTIC like, share the video, and subscribe. If you do subscribe to the channel, please do ring that notification bell so that you will stay up there and notified when my news and awesome videos up on your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in. And that's gonna be all it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. We'll be picking up more with more Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes. So take care, you guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.